Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with
Ho, 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 Mr. O.
and me, Banshee. So welcome to the show.
Sonny's here, too, doing his little...
Oh, hey, everybody. I see there's a
writing.
little hubbub going in the chat here.
It's a busy chat today already.
You know, just everybody, let's chill a little bit. The holidays are upon us, and it can get really stressful during this time.
Yeah, come on, everybody.
All right.
All right.
Swati, I'm very sorry. You know, you feel that way. But, yeah, you know, you can always leave your question and we'll read for you and you can come back and get it later.
Hi, Starry Boo. Nice to see you again, too.
Hey, Starry Boo.
It did seem like we started off really busy, so, you know...
Yeah, there was a lot of people at once. It's hard to keep track. I noticed that.
We have Violet on a tight leash, so she can't really do anything unless we say so. Maybe it's really the other way around. I don't know. But we get busy, and
All right.
and we appreciate Violet helping us out with all that.
But Swati, you know, I'm not going to say right or wrong here. I'm merely going to say that, you know, let's all be patient with each other. That's all. You know, it can be rough. And Violet does have a tough job here, so which I appreciate. All right. Hey, everybody. I've got the Season of the Witch Yule Oracle.
All right. Oh, thank you, Starry Boo. Yes, we like wearing our little
Yeah, I
hats.
know that happens. Sorry, Violet. Hey, Angel Mary. We'll get you on the list.
Hi, Angel Mary. So yes, we're using the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle for our collective pool. As you can see right there.
I really like this, and I need to get the other ones. I should.
Thanks,
This
Buddy
is a
Blue.
nice oracle.
I just picked this up yesterday. It was
He wanted...
50% off.
Apparently, I was getting too much attention with my hat.
That's right.
Shuffle and cut, Mr. O.
But I'm not a traditional Christmas guy, so I said, oh, a green Santa hat. I am there. Hey, if they had a blue and white one, I would be there too. I like blue and white at Christmas time. I know it's like maybe more Hanukkah color, but I like it.
Hey, all. I don't know if Swathi's still here. He might be... They might be gone. I'm sorry, they might be gone. So let's just move on. If we can. Sunny's little paws are here. Let our therapy cat soothe the spirit. Oh, there you are, Swathi. All right. All right, you want us to read on that? We can read on that when it's your turn.
Absolutely.
Hey, now interesting, we're having a little deep discussion here. And look at the card I pulled. It's number 9, too, in this deck.
The Darkest Hour.
It's called The Darkest Hour. Could you read what's on it and give me my book? Thank you, sir.
Yes and yes. There in the void of thy darkness swells the shadow of the soul, swallowing the wickedness into the blackness of its wholeness. Hey, I resemble that remark.
Why can't I find it? For some reason I can't get to the page. Hello. I don't know why. Hang on. It's giving me grief.
Oh, dear.
It must be a heavy message or something. What? Number 8. Is that the weirdest thing? What number is it?
9.
There it is. Darkest Hour. The keywords are longest night and the abyss and void. So it's so perfect, you know, because this is before the solstice. Light and darkness go hand in hand, just as the day turns into night, and the soul must also go through periods of highs and lows. A low is called the dark night of the soul, a period where you feel lost, confused, and removed from your spirit. And by the way, that's also called the Five of Pentacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dark night of the soul. Everyone will experience a dark night of the soul at some point, and you will likely experience many over your lifetime. It is common for the darkest night to appear during times of extreme stress and disruption. And while this process isn't pleasant, and you will undoubtedly lose something, things will be for the better when you emerge from the journey. The darkest hour has appeared because you're being asked to examine what is absolutely necessary for joy. Is it money? Is it love? Is it fame or respect? Imagine being free of it. The darkest hour reminds you that material things are not necessary for happiness. The happiness is something that is available to you with or without material success. You may feel as though you have to be where you are, but that isn't true. You are being guided to find true happiness within your spirit. Do not be afraid of change and do not be scared to let go. Doing so means you can see the light, even when life feels hopeless. Self-focused happiness provides a guiding light when you are lost in the darkest hour. It will point the way home and help you recover. Find your happiness within, And I think especially in times that are stressful, find the happiness within. If you can't find it within, you will never find it without anyway. Let's not fool ourselves. People sometimes have all the money and all the wealth and in the world, and they're not happy people. We look at them and we envy them, for what they have. But how can you envy an empty heart? How can you envy an empty soul? So keep that in mind, Find the happiness within. That's where it resides.
All right.
That's what I have for the collective today. Good luck with that. Hey, Viddy. Good to see you.
We're doing fine. Thank you, Viddy.
I see Stargirl 55 has joined us. Good to see you. All right. Oh, okay. Also, if anybody wants an oracle card reading today, I have the Oracle of the Seven Energies. But for the most part, we're doing our Tarot and Lenormand. So let's get the show on the road. I'm just going to add Stargirl 55. All right. Let's roll.
So remember our plan? He's in the way of our plan.
Yes, I do remember the plan. I do remember the plan. So that's right. You're right. It would be on me.
We'll see what we can do.
We are using you guys as guinea pigs tonight, but everything is the same pretty much. But we decided to speed things up a little bit, we hope, that Mr. O will shuffle the tarot. I will at the same time, we'll reverse it, each reading, shuffle the Lenormand, and we'll lay them all out together and see the whole picture at once. So hopefully that'll make things a little smoother.
So we were on V?
Yep, we're on V.
They asked her a question too, didn't they?
I think, but I don't know.
I guess I don't know either. All right, V. And I'm not seeing the question, so if you can repeat it. Or was it a general reading? I don't remember.
Sonny is, he's got his eyes open, but he doesn't seem very conscious.
A
there
general
you are.
for 2023.
All right,
okay.
V,
So this will
gotcha.
be an overview of 23. So there will be some sense of limitations. We're throwing several cards for the entire year. So, take it as it comes. Thank you, Starry Boo. He is so cute.
Hello to you. Hello to you, V.
Okay, so are you doing the cut with me, or am I doing it?
I will pick up the cut. You can cut. Oh, that's right. You can cut.
Oh, I'm doing my own cut.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're just going to do it that way.
Okay.
Hi, Real Life Vlog. Hey, it's been a while.
Oh, hey, real life. Okay, so those are mine. And none of them are. Well,
Well, put them out today.
The Lovers reversed. I have to move Sunny or I'm not going to get a good view. The Page of Cups upright. The Ten of Wands reversed.
Most of that's pretty good. Let's take a look here. This is good too.
The
V.
Snowman and the Stars. Please move, Sunny.
Well, you know, you keep changing the set and giving them room in different places. All right.
Hi, Estelle.
I think, we got a big list to sell, so it is going to be a while, just letting you know. But it's not that big yet. But
Okay,
you're
general
down
reading.
there.
So, Lovers reverse, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands reverse.
I kind of like this.
Yeah, I'm seeing something here.
Well, you know, you got to watch the choices you make in the year ahead, or I almost feel, I don't know, when I'm looking at these cards, V, I almost feel that this is passing you by. Or maybe you're spending part of 2023 thinking about some of the choices you have made in 2022, you know, and it's kind of one of those things as how can things go better? I really feel like you're unburdening yourself of things that have gone wrong, bad choices that you have made. You're ready now to let them go and let your imagination soar, you know, and think of the possibilities and bring back joy into 2023. I'm going to stop there, but the Lenormand fits into this. Go ahead.
Well, to me, when I look at those cards, Lovers reverse, Ten of Wands reverse, Page of Cups, I'm sort of seeing maybe the possibility that what you are unburdening yourself of in 2023 is in fact a relationship that maybe is not working or is wrong for you, but you at the same time may be moving towards a different relationship. That's the Page of Cups, being optimistic about moving towards something else. Maybe the burden you're releasing there, because that's the Ten of Wands, is really also talking about the idea that you feel your status in a relationship, whether good or bad, the choices you made, you know, hinder you, and so you would like, you know, to remove from that too the sense of a bad choice you made. So
Okay.
the Lenormand.
Well, I feel with the Lenormand here, this is stating too, so I don't know if this has anything to do with relationships with either a significant other or a partner or whatever, but I do feel as far as it goes, since this is general for 2023, I really feel that something is looking up in the romance department. You know, it's possible that there could be a new love. It's possible too that if it's not indicating that it could just be somebody who helps you out in a way that allows you to achieve success. You know, you get hopeful again about the future. Maybe somebody gives you a tip on a job or actually gives you that job. Whatever the case may be, it could be love, it could be it could be career.
Right. I think it goes along with both what each of us said. I do feel like maybe the idea is that, you know, the burden of one relationship is ending. Maybe that happened already, and maybe you're trying to see the hope and destiny moving forward. And I think that it's true that maybe a big part of 2023 is moving towards a new relationship. But I wouldn't let out the idea too that maybe there are other uplifting changes going on in other parts of your life, like maybe your job life too. I think it's more about this relationship thing.
I see Noha. Yes, it joined us in Noha.
Hey.
All right. So, you know, it's a good bag. I think that the Ten of Wands reversed also could just be indicative of life gets easier for you in 2023. You know, looking ahead, I see that. And this could be a very creative time for you with the page as well. Also intuitively, you know, things start to become clearer.
All right.
That's what we have for you, V.
That's
Good
true.
luck with that.
All right. So.
All right, so Swathi is up.
Okay.
Swathi.
Well, you've written a bit there, so
You've
let's
written a bit
take
in
a
a lot
moment to
of places,
digest
and
that.
so I want to know, what would you like us to focus on in particular? Your career or this person?
You're welcome, V.
We'll give you a minute to sort that out. You know, we just need a question and we'll get rolling.
Yeah.
I think I saw it earlier, maybe I did, when I commented on it, that was the question. Interviewed with a local app. I'm somewhere involved with this kind of being, so skeptical to take the job. Well, okay, so do you want to know if you should take the job, Swathi, or not at this time? Hi, Ramandeep. Well, it's a long list, Ramandeep.
Both are connected. Well, we
But
can
we'll get
only...
you on.
We'll try and see what we can do with that.
Okay, both are connected. Well, let's throw 2 and 2 for each. We'll do the career first and the person second. Just see what we get.
Okay, it's your deck.
I do know that, and
Hey, Ramandeep. Hey, Jano.
I'm going to go with this Clarity Tarot. I just got this tarot. It's a Rider-Waite type deck.
Yeah, our list is amazingly large today. Somehow the word got out. So clarity of your questions will really be helpful. And we're trying to work on streamlining our process.
Yeah, I think at the most you might only be able to take 2 more people coming in, and that's it. So we'll keep an eye out after Ramandeep. All right. Going to cut.
So you actually lay all those out and then I lay these out.
You betcha.
All right.
So the first card is the Hanged Man upright. No, the second card is Justice upright. Oh, I shuffled these and mixed these up good. And it's another upright, but it's the 8 of Swords. Wait, we're doing this wrong. So it's 1 and 1. No,
Okay.
that's it. And then this one's under the Hanged Man.
I gotcha.
Sorry, I want to make sure we got that right.
That's kind of interesting, those two together like that.
It is. And the Queen of Pentacles upright. Now, this was for the job, which is interesting that we've gotten these. You know...
What am I doing with these? 2 and 2?
Yeah, yes, 2 and 2.
Whoops. Yeah, and then...
Right. Good job.
Got it.
You got it. You got this. Hi, Gino.
We're going to need a bigger deck here. Okay, I think the sun was first.
Well, yeah, that's up to you to keep that in order.
I know, I'm working at it. Okay, bam. That's the first one there.
All right, no sweat. We're going to run through this quickly. Swathi, I think for the job, you seem very hung up. You know, like unsure of what to do. You don't feel confident about some things. That's 8 of Swords, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't feel too confident going into this for some reason. Something is making you feel like you're holding back. You know, and I think you've already talked about that, which is an interesting thing. The Hanged Man may indicate that you may need to take your time and really examine things, take a broader perspective, and look over what it is you hope for out of this, or what if it's really for you, if this is the right approach to go. I feel here that maybe you're fearing things unnecessarily, though, because, and maybe this is a sign you're overthinking. You know what, Mr. O? Because the 8 of Swords is about feeling trapped, and the Hanged Man is, after all, hanging. He's in suspension. So you don't want to make a move, and it seems to me that this might be a positive approach. You
Not
know?
making the move?
Making the move.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking that as I've come to realize is a lot of times when the 8 of Swords shows up, it's more of an illusion that we're powerless. But the idea here might be that the power is in what your choices are or whether you choose to take them, the Hanged Man there. But I'm seeing all this idea that is indicating your choice is clear, that it would be positive, that you should make that choice you're thinking of.
But you know, I have to say, if you really are not feeling it, then don't do it. But the bottom line here is the universe is saying, hey, you should be more optimistic about this. There could be success for you here.
Yeah, there's more to be optimistic than what you're seeing. And like I said, this is somehow maybe an illusion. It makes you feel you're losing something or you're giving up something.
Now, the other hand, the person, we have Justice, right? Is that what it is?
That's Justice.
And?
The Queen of Pentacles.
The Queen of Pentacles. Well, I have this feeling that this relationship could be positive, could wind up positive, or you have to look, I guess, in terms of following your heart here, you have to determine what's really right for you. You know, I really feel that here. This is a card of taking care of yourself as well as others, you know, but this is, I think, in this case, because it's with Justice. Do you have to say something?
No, I can wait.
Okay.
Go ahead.
With this case, with Justice here, you have to be sure that this relationship is fair, you know, that there is an equal feeling, mutuality between the two of you, and that everything truly is in balance. I sense here that it will make you feel less lonely. It will cut into your feelings of loneliness and isolation, but you know, ultimately, is that all, you know, if that's all you're getting out of it, that may not work for you. I think it might work. It's just you have to be sure it's right for you.
Is the choice that you might have to make or the thing you might have to give up tied into the idea of the relationship? Because I sort of see it with the scythe moving away from this tower, which could represent an institution. It could represent the institution of marriage or things like that, but it could also be the institution of this job, and that maybe the choice of the relationship may have something to do with this job choice too, because you said it did. So I'm wondering if one negates the other, if one has to accommodate the other, if one has problems mitigating the other, and I sort of see that, but I also see what Banshee sees too, that this is really about you making the most righteous decision for yourself.
For yourself.
And taking care of yourself.
Yep. That's the best we can...
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, that's the best we can tell you, Swathi. I wish you the best with that. Good luck.
Hello.
All right, we have Buddy, I think. Am I right?
Yes,
I am right. So it's your deck and my Lenormand.
And C has joined the chat room too.
I see. It's a long list. I hope you're patient. Well, you get paid there. Well, looking at the star and the sun, I think that it's indicating you should. That's success. It's success. So if success to you is getting paid, yes.
Okay, so it is Buddy Blue.
Hey, Buddy. I guess I didn't make that clear. Sorry about that, Swathi. But yes, success is imminent with your job, I hope.
It doesn't say it explicitly, but I feel it does connote that, Swathi. Okay, Buddy Blue, what do my spirit guides want me to know for 2023? You should pick up your Lenormand now.
I've got it. It's okay. It'll be ready.
And I'm hoping everybody has hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so.
I missed it, Swathi. Sorry, but that is part of that answer. If it's success, yeah, you know, be more optimistic and but look at the finer details. Make sure everything's on the up and up. It looks positive to me. I feel like maybe what the cards were saying is you're overthinking it. Well, why'd that come up again?
Okay, so from the tarot, I have the Moon upright, the Two of Cups upright, and the Three of Cups reversed. And then in Lenormand, we have the Polar Bear, which is the bear, and then we have the Snowman. So I think that something about your spirit guides is telling you to maybe find out more about relationships or relationship statuses. Some of this is maybe being assertive in certain ways. Some of this is also about acceptance in certain ways, or feeling that not everything is exactly great in some respects, but I think you are finding out that maybe there is harmony in a relationship for you. It may be that you just have to not necessarily push it too early.
Well, what your spirit guides want you to know about 2023, buddy, is that, this is going to be a rather empowering year for you. It's possible you might be able to stabilize your financial situation in some way, feel a little bit more financially secure. It's also possible that this is just the spirit of the year, that you're going to feel empowered more and, a little bit more confident about life in general. Now, I also see here that there is a little bit of uncertainty in your life regarding relationships. I have the sense that maybe some new relationship or partnership could form in the year ahead, but your social life seems a little bit turbulent. Spirit guides want you to know that, prepare that not everybody, is going to, you're going to have to you're going to have to deal with some disagreeable people from time to time. So this might be a call to seek harmony in your relationships, in your partnerships in 2023, and in your friendships, because it could be a little bit turbulent. This, the moon sometimes indicates uncertainty, but it also indicates intuition. Knowing your gut is telling you it's time to let some people go in your life. That might be important too.
Right. I guess that's a good way of saying that the spirit guides really will be wanting you to use your empathy and intuition to reach out for the relationship things in your life, because I think that's going to be a big part too of 23. And I guess Banshee's right with that bear about the success stuff. So I think it's all pretty good for you. Just listen to them when they speak.
I didn't see Mr. M sneak in.
Mr. M snuck in?
Okay, we will cut the listed Angel Rivera. That's the last. Absolutely nobody else, I promise. And we're going to keep moving, because I think the system's working. We just got to keep on track.
Indeed.
All right, so that's what we have for you. I hope you have a great 2023. Seven Oceans is up.
The snowman is sort of the sense of you in that, Buddy Blue.
Yeah.
You towards the
You
bear,
love
empowering the
snowman.
bear.
I think it is you in this case. Yes, I do. We look at them as significators, the man and the woman, unless I really think, by the way the cards are heading, that it's indicating somebody else.
Do leave your question, Ramandeep. All right, who's next?
It would be Seven Oceans. I said that already.
All right. I'm sorry. I was reading the chat and I didn't quite hear that. Did we already have a question?
Okay, that's okay, Angel. We'll see how it goes.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Buddy Blue.
Seven Oceans, did you leave us a question?
And we're going to empower Violet to be a little bit quicker on the countdown if you're not here when we call for you, because we have an amazingly long list today.
We know there is a little bit of a delay, though.
We'll try to be as fair as we can. That means she has to shut me up.
I admit that for some reason my delay is not too bad today on my tablet, though. Sometimes I'm way behind. So, all right.
We'll be taking a while to get to you, yes.
Seven Oceans. Last call. Okay, Violet, I'd say do the countdown.
They did leave a question. Message
Did
for
they?
the week to come. I see it. And they also
Okay.
said that they might have to leave, so they probably did have to leave.
All right.
Message
We'll do
for
it.
the week to come for Seven Oceans.
Seven Oceans, we're covering your question. Wherever you are.
And Violet had to leave for a moment, so they weren't able to help us. So
Okay.
my cards are shuffled. How about you?
It doesn't... Wait a minute. Wasn't it my turn? Oh.
I have the deck I need. Do you have the deck you need?
I was busy with this, and that's too bad that happened.
It's okay, Violet.
No, we're good, Violet.
She's the one I got to pull in the leash on.
Oh, he's so wrong. He is so wrong.
You make systems, but you don't adhere to systems.
Mr. O. For the week ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I will pick them up.
You will.
I will. And I will draw them. Okay, we have the Empress reversed. Uh-oh. We have the Page of Cups reversed. And we have the Nine of Pentacles upright. Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, and I have the heart, which was followed by the ring. So message for next week. Emperor or Empress? Empress.
Empress. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Well,
Page of Cups.
You know,
Nine of Pentacles.
what's throwing me off a little bit here, Seven of Oceans, is the heart and the ring. Because what I was about to tell you, and I'm seeing the way these cards are falling, is that maybe it's best to just lay low next week. Stay home, recoup your strength, take a day off if you can. It just shows a little bit of a need for some self-care, and you just don't feel like things are clicking. Like maybe your head is a little foggy, your intuition's a little bit off, you just don't seem to have that firm footing. And what is that against you?
Nine of Pentacles.
Oh yeah, and again, and that's the card of enjoying some quiet time alone. And so maybe what this is saying is make a commitment for some self-love this week. That's kind of what I'm looking at when I see the whole picture here.
You took that out of my mouth. That's exactly what I saw with the ring and the heart. But the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups to some degree kind of are showing that this is, the holiday week for most people, or it's just a festive time, whether you are festive yourself or not. It's a perfect time to just kind of take the phone off the hook or turn it off, draw a hot bath, or get a cup of tea or cocoa. Take care of yourself. That's what the message is for you, Seven Oceans, is try not to stress too much. There may be an emotional situation that's coming or going. That's the Page of Cups. Maybe it really is tied into that idea that you just need to let that go for now and take care of yourself. Enjoy what you have, the Nine of Pentacles. Merry Christmas.
Good reading, Seven Oceans. I like it because I think we do need to kind of step back a little bit during this hectic, crazy time. Sonali, you are up and wanted a divine message from Lord Shiva about self-improvement specifically.
Alrighty,
Okay,
then I'm going to use my animal lords because it has some of the things that remind me of Lord Ganesha and other maybe animal, god, spirit connections. So let's take a look at that. Divine message from Lord Shiva. Awesome. And to me, when I think of Lord Shiva, I think of them as the god of sweeping change. All right, so there is the reversed Seven of Coins, the upright Six of Wands, and the reversed King of Wands.
Okay. Well, interestingly enough, first card was the acorn,
Which is the clover.
the clover, and the book, the storybook.
Which is the book.
So, this is about self-improvement. One thing's for certain, I think, Sonali, you need to work on your self-confidence. I feel the messages from Lord Shiva. You know, why are you holding back? And maybe sometimes even being a little bit over demonstrative or over dramatic, more than you have to be. You know, people generally do look up to you. So as far as self-improvement goes, and what is that again?
That was the Seven of Pentacles reversed.
So as far as self-improvement goes, whatever you feel you need to do, Lord Shiva says you need to get to work. So what is the message on self-improvement? I think you need to get to work on, you know, your confidence in how you present yourself to others so that you can achieve, you know, your desire, whether it's in finding a partner or whether it's in finding, you know, a secure job or career. I think that's what it is. And also here, Lord Shiva is saying that there is luck for you in study. Now, when I say that, that could just mean in self-examination, you know. Maybe you just need to do that more. But also, do things, when you do that, don't let that critical voice always come to the front. Look at things objectively. Think of the positive things that have happened in your life and got you to where you are today.
I like what you said there, Banshee, about the acorns in the storybook, because I think that the knowledge aspect is important to what I'm about to say too, because I feel that these cards represent the idea that you have to become more of a self-starter, that you have to start up by yourself, that you can't necessarily wait for somebody to say, I think Sonali should be brought into this situation. So in terms of self-improvement, that's what it's talking about, is you really have to maybe look into the knowledge that you need to do that. Some of this is also, I said self-starter, is also about, you know, looking at yourself as being able to be a leader or being able to step forward as needed for that. And yes, again, it is about, you know, you finding more self-confidence. So I think the things you can use that Lord Ganesh or Shiva says to improve yourself is really to think of yourself differently. Think of yourself as a self-starter, a person who will originate things.
Kara, you little party pooper.
Oh, you are a stinker.
That's what we have for you, Sonali. I think it looks nice, you know. And it's funny, we've been getting a few of these messages here. This is the time of year we should be doing some internal work. You know, this is a good time and opportunity for that, and maybe that's why it just is coming to the fore right now.
All right.
So we are on Lena.
Lena wants a general for the next 6 months.
All right.
And I have my deck here.
Got mine.
Of course she'll pretend. At least that's what your Scorpio friend, Mr. O, would tell you. Had those last time.
Oh, interesting. Wonder why.
I know, and I pulled it from top and bottom.
All right. Well, you never know why these things come out. Okay, so what was it again, the time frame?
Lena, next 6 months.
6 months, okay. We have the Two of Potions. The Two of Potions is reversed. That's Two of Cups. We have the Four of Needles, the Four of Swords, reversed.
Bye, real life. Have a good winter solstice yourself, too. Thanks for dropping in.
Take care, real life. Blessings. And the Seven of Candles is upright.
If you leave a question, we can just get to it and you can check it out later if you want.
And hey, real life, if you have nothing to do on Yule or afterwards, check out our Yule Journey of the Fool ritual.
For winter solstice night on the 21st Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Yeah. It's a video, but we'll be live in the chat. All right.
Okay, we'll do that. A divine message from Odin, so you'll just have to go back through the tape later.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so what was that? 1, 2, 3...
7.
7. Okay, 7 of Candles. Whoa, this is really an interesting one, Lena. Oh, did you get your Lenormand? Let's put those out.
So the Tower, which was followed by the Sith.
Again.
Yeah, because I had that for a previous one.
Yeah. Well, all right, the Two of Potions reversed. You know, I'm just saying this is a time with where relationships just may not be working out for you in the next 6 months. I feel that you know, you might be focused on other areas of your life right now. It seems like things are happening, things are moving in your life. I'm not sure if they're career oriented. That's hard for me to say, but I just feel as though relationships just aren't working out or won't be a focus. It looks as though staying on top of other areas of your life will be, and some moves need to be made. You know, I don't know that I'm talking about a physical move, a change of residence, but I'm talking about moves in your life, you know, moves forward. You know, whether it's career, whether it's getting more education, whether it is socializing more.
Lena, I'm wondering if maybe this says in the next 6 months you may decide you will not or cannot focus so much on relationships as you need to focus on the other things in your life. And so I'm wondering too, if it's saying really about getting busy, getting back to work, and really working on what it is that can put you above there. And to some degree, this may be that you have to focus on that from an institutional point of view, that's really, you know, where you're going, and maybe cut away from the other aspects of your life. So it's not saying you won't have relationships, but it's just saying you're not really going to be trying to focus on them as much as you might be your other, you know, progress or your other plans.
Well, I'm sorry, Lena. In some ways, if you're just looking for relationships, it is disappointing. But the Four of Swords here indicates a time of movement, a time of doing things. It's really more positive, like your energy returns. So maybe we didn't bring that out. But I think here what it's saying is you need to focus this energy on staying on top of your, you know, your affairs, your financial, your material affairs. It might even say that, you know, sure, it may mean that too, you might have to deal with some difficulties you're having in relations with others. I think more can be accomplished by working solitary this year and cutting out things that drain you, you know, things that are draining you of time and energy. And I feel here that you will learn in the next 6 months how to move forward and keep ahead of everything. So on some level it's positive, but it does require a little bit of work and focus.
Right, and it could just mean too that in terms of relationships, some of this is just still work, that this could just be saying that even if the prospects aren't so great, this may be the idea that you still have to try to put yourself above them.
That's a good point.
And work at the things that pull you away from it. And maybe it's the idea too that you have to find the balance, that you can't have everything exactly the way you want. You have to kind of meter out what you can.
You may find that, you know, if you're in relationships that aren't working out for you, you have to keep your own best interests in mind and set some boundaries, is basically what it's saying. Just make sure you're not allowing anybody to take advantage of you. I don't think it's a really bad reading, but I do feel that it's not, you know, it's not super positive.
Right. It looks more like just a sense of priorities that aren't exactly in line with what you would want. That's all.
Right. Sometimes we have to do what we have to do, and then we can move on. So maybe after 6 months is up, things will improve.
And, you know, you can always ask again because things could change. This is a snapshot of time now.
Yep. That's what we have for you, Lena. Good luck with that.
And so I think it's M12. So I wonder if M12 is still with us. They ask for love reading. Will they find a stable partner soon? And guidance. Do you want to do that as a yes or no?
Love reading. Will they find a and guidance? Well, they want guidance too. Okay. So let's do it as a regular.
All right. So hi there, M12. I'm glad you're here for the reading.
right.
So I'm going to use the Secrets Tarot.
All right.
You're welcome, Lena. And your question was a love reading, will you find a stable partner soon, and guidance. All right, we got it. You're welcome, Lena. And that's my Secrets Tarot, which does show a possible stable relationship as the back card, the backing of the card.
Right. Wow.
Okay, there is a Justice reversed, and then there's Temperance upright.
Oh, wow.
I know, they're almost like cancel each other out, almost. And then there's the Seven of Wands.
Oh, Seven of Wands pops up again.
And that's a good card,
yeah.
I think.
Well,
I like that.
you know, in context, sometimes,
Put yours
you know. But it does
Put yours
require...
out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, it's the key.
The key. And the acorns, which is the clover.
Which is an interesting reading here. You know, I feel here that if you want love, it's going to require, you know, staying on top of things. I think it's possible. I want to look at the way the question was worded again. Will they find a stable partner soon and guidance? Not without a bit of effort on your part, which is what the Seven of Wands indicates here. And you know what? You are going to encounter, well, I want to say some stiff competition here, you know. Maybe somebody you're interested in, maybe others are interested in too, which is why we have these up and down flip-floppy cards here. Something is out of balance, yet there is balance. So what does this mean? It means that you can achieve the stability that you seek, but, you know, there's a lot of people who maybe you have to contend with here.
If it's not people, it could be other situations. Maybe
True.
There's an accessibility factor. Maybe this person has obligations that are not romantic, but sort of get in the way of them finding more of a stable thing. It really looks like luck. The acorns, which is the clover, the four-leaf clover, is the key. And so it's saying that a lot of this will matter, that you will have to really stand up in certain ways for this, and you will really have to understand perspectives on both sides, and you really will have to understand that not all is fair in love and war.
Oh, ouch. I like
but
that.
luck can play a factor
well,
for you.
not just luck, synchronicity.
Synchronicity.
And you know, I feel here that what it is saying, you know, if you want to achieve success, if you want to rise above the rest, look for those synchronistic moments, you know, where you can make, how do I want to say this? Where you can have the advantage, you know. Can you catch somebody alone at the right time? Are you at the right place at the right time? You know, I do think there is a factor of luck and synchronicity involved in this search going forward. And it is achievable, but...
Well, and in a way that is, you know, true love or love at first sight is really, in a sense, it is always kind of like something lucky that happens, something fortuitous. So when you think about that, and if you try to channel that vibe that, you know, you're going to do everything you can and you're going to try to understand everybody's perspective or how you apply, you know, your own forces to the situation, you do realize that, of course, a good dollop of synchronicity may play a big role here.
So I might also add, you know, that once you're able to achieve more balance in maybe some areas of your life too, and things stabilize more, you know, you might be in a better position to make it happen. It might be in moments like that where you will be able to make it happen. That's what I'm getting from the cards today for you. Good luck with that.
All right, M12.
Violet Ann, you are up. And I think it's time for the pasta tarot. I'm hungry.
I know. I'm not. I had that ice cream. You're welcome in 12. We hope that helps.
I didn't even notice.
I know.
Wow. You're making me want some, and I shouldn't. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
That's why I had it when you weren't
I
around.
have to be good.
Well, I did have a tuna fish sandwich that I made. It was nice.
It was very good.
But then when she went upstairs to get ready, I had some ice cream.
He tried to keep me from it, so he did it when I wasn't around. Thank you for that.
Violet Ann asks anything about the next blessing coming in.
Okay. I'll do one more shuffle quick. I didn't like my last one. There. All right. Whoops. Pulling two at once. Hey, look it. It's justice again. Upright. But strength is reversed.
Wow.
Hey, I don't have to look up what the suits are because they are all major arcana. And it's the devil. Upright.
Oh my goodness. Well, guess what I got?
Oh no.
I got the ring, and the card influencing it is the heart.
You had that together before.
Did I? I thought I had them the other way, maybe.
Well, either way.
Okay, yeah, I did have them before. You're right. Yes,
right.
I need coffee too after that, Cara.
It's time to mix those up. All right, well, so the next blessing to come along, is to maybe finally, I don't know where I want to go with this, is to finally maybe achieve, or maybe what's coming along, the next blessing to come along will be achieving, finally being able to overcome some of the obsessions you have and regain balance, you know. In other words, are you focusing too much on one area of your life at the expense of others? You know, so I'm wondering if the blessing is you finally realize you have to have broaden your focus, you have to make, or you really have to look at what you're focusing on. And I know there's that romance thing. It could be that maybe you need to focus more there. Maybe your attention needs to be there, or you need to focus and commit yourself towards something you're really passionate about and put yourself in full throttle. The strength card reversed is indicating to me that you have to be a little bit more assertive and aggressive in your approach to, you know, what it is you want to achieve. You may go.
I know. As a Scorpio,
Uh-oh.
I would say that the next blessing may actually be a very physical kind of relationship. I see that, of course, because of the devil. I'm not seeing the negative aspects. I'm sort of seeing the better aspects, that there's a strong physicality and maybe, you know, and I don't know what you're like, but, you know, like, it's like physical romance is definitely indicated in a way. Strength reverse and justice, to me, they sort of combine to say that maybe this is a person who is equally matched to some degree with you, that maybe they can give as much as they get and vice versa with you. And so I don't want it to be like the whole thing about the blessing, but I just feel this strong idea that some relationship that will have physical appeal and maybe to some degree obsessiveness or exclusiveness, you know, it just, that's what I feel. I feel a strong vibe that way.
So I think, well, you know, if I had to look at it point blank about your question, which was, what is the next blessing coming? The Lenormand could be indicating that it could be a committed relationship. I mean, I can't deny that, you know, when I see that. So Mr. O's kind of
going with the grungy. Gritty.
Going with what he feels here, maybe what the relationship is about. I do feel here you might get into a committed relationship, but don't be obsessed. Well, then maybe I gotta say, don't be obsessed on the physical attraction part of it, or not the physical attraction, the sexual component of it, the physical part of it. Because there needs to be, you gotta make sure that this relationship is, putting you on equal footing with this partner.
Well, I'm kind of like the person that says I'm polysensual. That is, that I sort of can understand sensual things from layered points of view. And I'm saying this doesn't necessarily have to be a strongly physical, sexual relationship, but it's a relationship. And I think, to me, it's almost more important to say that these cards, with their various dualities, suggest somebody who really is a good complement to you. Even if they're not exactly equal, they complement you, you complement them in a way.
I think it could be whatever happens next is probably involved in some sort of relationship. I hope it works out.
Hope so.
Good luck with that.
All right, Violet Ann. And the chat room was too quiet while I was pontificating there about that stuff.
All right.
So what's up now?
Good luck, Violet Ann.
Good luck.
Stopping by again. Viddy, you are up, I think.
And Viddy asked for a reading about her love life and what does she need to know. All right, so I'm going. You're welcome.
Hey, you're welcome.
I'm going to use the English Magic Tarot, and you will use your Lenormand. Oh wait, was it my deck? Was it the Secret Tarot, or did we use your deck?
We used my deck, the Pasta Tarot.
We did. Sorry. Okay. Can you remember what deck I'm using or what deck she's using? So the holidays is a good time for people to think about relationships and romance.
Well, not always.
Not always.
People are lonely.
But it does happen a lot.
It's rough, but I do know that is a focal point a lot of times around the holidays, are relationships. We want to be happy. We want to be with someone and share the good times. Oh, again? Now it's my turn.
Well, me too, in a way. I have Strength upright.
Oh, wow. Different deck, too.
I have the Chariot upright. And I have the Three of Swords reversed.
And what was the question again?
About the love life.
Love life. Wow.
Where is it? Ask for a reading about love life and what does she need to know.
I think, geez.
Put your cards out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, well, they're here. There's the key again, so we know this is key, and it is the scythe. Well, so, Viddy, geez, to me, strength and the Chariot together are interesting to me. I almost, because the Chariot's kind of an aggressive card, like things moving fast, Does that mean that love is moving fast into your life, or is it a caution not to move so fast? Because Strength is here, and I get the feeling Strength is saying, move things forward, but don't be pushy about it. Don't try to push things where relationships are concerned. Are you healing from something right now? Is there, it seems like you're on a path of healing in some way, and that maybe this is saying that, if you've been feeling lonely, or that you things haven't been working out in relationships, that is about to change. I think things are going to be moving forward, but do make sure you don't move too fast, because sometimes we can be vulnerable, when we're healing. And I think here, this is saying to really, well, maybe the Scythe is here to say again, that if you move too fast, it could work against you.
The Three of Swords reversed is balanced by strength on the other side. They both talk about how we see ourselves in relationships. On the one hand, we're talking about the healing that maybe needs to happen or that is happening. And on the other hand, it's also about understanding that we have to still apply our own compassion to other situations, even when we ourselves are needing others' compassion. So then I look at the Chariot and I say that this is saying really that this is where aspects of your life unfold, that there is maybe some goals or obstacles that challenge your sense of trying to heal yourself, but also challenge your sense of trying to reach out compassionately to others. And so what the key is maybe separating the Scythe, some of that from the other, is learning how to realize when somebody gets too close to the issues that maybe affect your own healing, whatever those could be, you maybe need to pull back more. So maybe it's saying that when you're approaching new relationships, you have to be a little bit cautious and try to understand who that person really is and see them for what they really are, and not move too quickly, I think, is what the key message is. And that's the Chariot. The Chariot is about swift movement.
And it's also the Scythe. And I just feel that's an admonition here. That really, it's saying fast movement at this time could be more harmful than good. So take it in stride, pace yourself. Take things slow. If you meet somebody new, get to know them really well, and, before you commit. And I think that things are optimistic in that regard. I think there is movement.
It's not a bad picture.
No. So good luck with that.
All right. So we are on to the next.
Starry Boo.
Starry Boo. Hey, Starry Boo. General reading. All right.
All right.
Well, I am going to use my Legend Arthurian Tarot. It's got the nice little...
It's my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. But I wanted to.
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
Hey, Starry.
And I like my little frosty hat here because it's not so tight around my head that I feel like I'm getting a headache from it.
You've got a plaid shirt on.
What?
You've got a plaid shirt
of sorts.
on.
It's my lumberjack shirt, so I'm having a Christmas time lumberjack holiday. Sort of.
Oh. All right. We have...
Yes, I appreciate that.
The Six of Cups reversed. Interesting, that came up. It's a general, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Temperance upright. Wow. And it is Death upright. All right.
Okay.
Well,
and then,
let's sink our teeth into that. What do you got?
And then I have the Moon, which was followed by the Whip.
The Whip this time. Boy, if we're not getting the Scythe, we're getting the Whip. So it's a general. All right, so.
Six of Cups reversed, Temperance, and Death upright.
I'd say this, Starry, it's time to let go of... Well, there's two messages with the Six of Cups, and I always go back and forth on this one. For on the one hand, it talks about being in a, living in your past, You like the past so much you don't want to leave it behind, but it's gone now. And so it's time to move on. But another aspect of it is we dwell on some of the, negative things that may have happened in our past, whether it's things we have said or done that we regret, or if it's fights with and family drama, or relationship drama, or even office politics drama. We hold on to these things and, it's time to let them go. Temperance here is saying it's time to find balance and harmony and diffuse this. And the best way to diffuse this is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself from the things that maybe you've done or said. Forgive others. And if failing that, at least make peace with it. Death is saying it's time for major changes. And they are coming whether you like it or not. So you might as well go all in, because usually the changes that are coming are much better for you. I'll hold off on the other for that.
Well, changes are certainly coming. And, to me, in this context, then, the moon, of course, is talking about changes too, in a way, because it's always changing. It's moving through cycles. So what is happening, I think, is you're going to find out how immediate and quick these changes are going to be. That's the whip. Whip it good, as they say, that these changes are pretty immediate. They may be tied up with relationships that meant a lot to you, or that you sort of have a sense of obligation, but may feel, like Banshee says, that they're not serving the purpose, or they really have changed, and maybe there's no longer a glue that holds them there. Maybe there's only a memory. So you may have to find that peace that you need to resolve those is what this change is about. That maybe the obligatory nature of the relationships made you feel doubtful, but really it is in your best interest, perhaps. So maybe these are relationships that brought you pain, but also brought you ambiguous or ambivalent feelings, and so it's hard to reconcile both of those, and sometimes that can be indicative of really, issues.
Well, and I'm wondering if it's related to either work or relationships. The moon can be about romance. The moon can be about work or career. So something is happening quick. There's a shakeup here, and make no mistake about it. A whip is a very fast, sharp, sudden motion. It may come on fast. It may be startling. It's not as dramatic as the Tower, but it reminds me of the Tower a little bit in that maybe you're just a little unprepared for it. But these changes are going to happen, and usually they lead to something better. And that's what I'm counting on. So expect some better conditions, whether it's in, your employment arena or whether it is in your romance arena. Something is going to happen that's going to be more positive.
No matter how hard it is getting there or how suddenly it happens and pulls you along, the change is almost always about a rebirth, a fundamental change that really positions you better than you were.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Starry.
Hey, Kara.
And Kara asks, what does the ancestors have for you? And I will now use the English Magic Tarot. Or did I do it before? No, I was going to use the Arthur one. The Legend.
All right.
You're welcome, Starry Boo.
You're welcome.
My turn. Okay. For a minute, I thought that was an obscure Celtic term or something.
And hey, everybody, I'm not sure if I'll get it out by the 20th, but I'm sure going to try. There'll be a new price list on our website for annual readings. They will go on sale for a brief period of time, so be sure to get in on them. They will be listed on our website.
That's right.
Because maybe after we get through with the Yule ritual and this week, we'll have more time on our hands for readings. And I have some new tricks up my sleeve for the year ahead. All right.
So are you going to show for yours?
Maybe. Oh, that's why you were staring at me. Well, I felt I needed to get one announcement in this darn show. Maybe you could get one in while you're waiting for me.
Yes, don't forget to watch all our programs this week. Goth Tarot on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. and Oberon's Emotional Exchanges on Fridays at 7 a.m. Happy Hour this Saturday, Christmas Eve, at its usual time, 10 to 11. And then, of course, Banshee's Material Matters on Christmas Day at 10 a.m.
Guess what came up again, but in a different position. This is really interesting. But anyway, did you draw your cards yet? Proceed.
The Ace of Swords.
Ooh.
Upright. The King of Cups reversed. And the Lovers upright.
Ooh. This was first this time.
Is Snow what, Kara?
Snow Lady. And the key. You are always the key, Kara. So, you know, your ancestors want you to know that. You are key here. And it is about you and, you know, the choices you make. I think the ancestors are saying to you that you have some, what is that? Which king is that?
Cups.
King of Cups. You have some choices that you need to make, you know, on decisions that could influence your future success. It could be in regards to relationships, not necessarily, but I see that maybe as a possibility. And basically, your ancestors want you to not let your heart rule over your head. You know, this is a time where you need to keep yourself together. And so why I think it's romance is because we often, you know, we'll fall head over heels and we'll do goofy things we shouldn't have, you know, because we weren't thinking. So, you know, this is just that your ancestors want you to keep it together, and you are the key, you know, in whatever happens with the decisions that you have to make. You are the key here. It's not going to be fault of the other party. It's how you manage yourself and the choices you make.
It is very likely that maybe the ancestors want you to understand that sometimes what you expect to happen in relationships just may not work out, and that it's not really about the relationship. It may just be you, in a sense that maybe, like Banshee said, you maybe are not totally focused on the relationship. Despite wanting a relationship or feeling you're moving into a relationship, you still have other things going on that mean just as much to you. The Ace of Swords really is about achievements and victories. So a lot of what the ancestors want is for you to figure out where everything needs to go, how it needs to balance, and that sometimes you're kinder to yourself when you just really go with what you need to do rather than what you think you want to do. And that's that King of Cups reversed, I think, in a way.
That's what we have for you.
All right, Kara.
That's what the ancestors have for you. Good luck with that. All right, so we are on Libra, and Libra wants to know what's coming, I think. Yep, I'm dry up.
Yes.
To what's coming towards me. Okay.
Hopefully it's not bad traffic.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Or a snow squall or something, yeah.
You're welcome, Kara.
All right.
You're going to owe me a lot of lasagna someday. Violet, you're amazing. I'm looking at that list like you are amazing.
Well, we have made some serious progress, and I think if we keep going, we were a little distracted in the beginning of the show, but we're moving, so let's go.
I'm going.
The Six of Cups again. This is the season for the Six of Cups, really. So it's upright this time. The Knight of Pentacles is upright. The Hangman's reversed.
All right, and on the Lenormand side, kind of interesting, the Rider and the Letter.
And the Letter? Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I do think some news is coming to you for sure.
That's what's coming to you, news.
You know, is this from somebody from your past? It's interesting because, yeah, we have the Six of Cups here. And what was that again? I forgot. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles or something?
The Knight of Pentacles, yes.
Okay, yeah.
An Earth sign.
it's coming slowly.
Or it could be. I mean, you know,
it's coming through
slowly.
snail mail. I don't know. But the Knight of Pentacles, of course, is a slow-moving card. But I wonder if this has to do with material matters in some ways. Maybe not. I have to give this some thought. I feel here that maybe you're going to get news. Somebody's going to come to visit. Because of the Hanged Man reverse, too, I almost feel like you're going out, you're getting off of that tree, and you're tending to more mundane matters right now. Or this could be an opportunity to make some money, or for something that maybe would be a goal or a great thing for you to try to do. Maybe something with your health, you know, maybe you're going to find a workout buddy, for example, you know, where that's going to play a role here. I think that somebody from your past is going to play a role here. It doesn't have to be from your distant past.
There's a mixture of mundane and mystical going on here in a way. And I do think it is about messages coming to you, the writer, the letter, maybe provoking a direction change, maybe not, maybe just considerations. I do think, too, that it is maybe reflective of the past, not necessarily the deep past. With the King of Pentacles, it sort of seems somebody that is really has a sense of movement steadily. They're not necessarily deterred, so maybe this is a situation that is just taking its time getting to you despite what looks like an urgency. But where I differ from Banshee is I look at the Hanged Man reverse and I wonder if it's about somebody who isn't ready to give up something, whether they're giving up a principle or an idea. So I don't know if this is about the past for you too, that maybe there's something that you needed to give up that you haven't totally given up, and maybe this is your opportunity to put that to rest. Or maybe that's what's coming to you as somebody that feels they need to put something to rest between you and them and hasn't been up to now.
Well, one way or another, I feel like you're no longer being hung up on something. You know, you're moving towards something, but it just seems to have a connection to your past and not necessarily the distant past.
Yeah.
And that's what we have. It's like a message and a letter coming. You know, this is a time of year we hear from friends and family, you know, that come out of the woodwork and just decide it's time to check up on you, whatever.
That could be.
And so I'm not surprised to see also the idea of memories. People may be thinking of people who have passed in the past year, fond memories from the past. It all come, or even some of the more difficult ones. We've had the 6 reversed. And so I feel that's why I'm seeing this card coming up more. And it's coming up a lot today. So, all right. That's what we have for you, Libra. Good luck with that.
All right. Drive carefully.
I'll take the cards. Thank you, sir. And yes, Violet, I did. I just decided to because, well, at least this week, I don't know if I'll use it next Sunday, but we're doing the Ghosts of Christmas, and I just thought I'd bring my ghost deck back out again.
Okay, Angel Mary, does Malik still want a relationship with you?
Okay.
And should we do this one as a yes
That
no?
one should be a yes-no, I think.
All right,
Let's
and we can
see
still throw the
from there.
Lenormand.
Yeah, I'll get the Lenormand. Ready?
Yeah, and I'll let you shuffle these two then,
Okay.
real quick. Makes sense, Banshee.
Well, I go with themes sometimes, you know. I'm thinking of a theme, but I couldn't find it. I really want to find my Golden Girls. I don't know where I turfed it off to. I have a feeling I know now. Just have to dig through and find it.
That's those.
All right. Let's see here. Did you want to shuffle the Lenormand? You don't.
Yeah. We don't normally do that.
One more. Oopsie. All right.
Okay, so the answer looks like it's leaning towards no, that it's not very positive or clear that they do want a relationship with you. That's that ace there. You did get the Knight of Cups reversed, and you also got the Hanged Man, which was upright.
Yeah, I would say...
Did you want to throw those out?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, of course. I'm sorry.
The green card, which is the letter, and the acorns, which is the clover.
Well, I kind of feel like they may be just, I don't know if they're tangled up into another relationship. You know, when I see the Hanged Man in a relationship reading, I can't help but think that. And especially since we have this Knight of Cups here reversed, are they breaking up with somebody? Are they going through a divorce? It's hard for me to say what's going on here, but I feel that this may indicate that, they've been giving this a lot of thought, and they're not very certain this is where they want to go. But there may be some luck, or at least you'll find out one way or another through communication, through some letter, some communication, some trying to get to the bottom of it might be the most helpful at this time.
Right, Violet. We're not having any signal problems ourselves. Just so I let you know that. I agree with Banshee, Angel Mary. I do feel that this sort of indicates that there's not necessarily an idea about resuming or having a relationship, but I do think you're going to hear from them somehow. And I'm almost wondering if maybe there's the idea that maybe they feel they might want to be just more of a friend with you without necessarily having any other deeper connection. But maybe it's not even that. But I do think you'll hear from them. I don't think it'll be about resuming a relationship.
Yeah, so there's going to be some communication. And it will be timely in a way, because we have that synchronicity card here. Maybe it'll come in just when you need to hear it. And that's what we have for you. I wish I had better news. But it's not looking good. But remember, it was not a definite no.
Right.
But it is leaning that way. They've been thinking about this for a while. All right.
All right, so we are on Star Girl. You're welcome.
Star Girl 55. Hello.
Star Girl 55.
You're very welcome, Angel Mary.
You are so welcome. Thank you. And I don't remember if Star Girl asked us a question. They might have. I'm going to look for it.
Yeah, I don't know. That one doesn't seem familiar. Okay, Star Girl wants a general for 2023. Thanks, Star Girl.
All right, thank you, Star Girl.
Just popped up. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Is that your deck?
I was drinking fluid.
Is that your deck?
That is my deck, I believe.
Right. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Violet. General. All right.
See what we've got. Well, we got the Hierophant reversed. All right, we've got the Seven of Ripina, which I'm just going to check my quick guide here, which that is Cups. The Seven of Cups is reversed. That's interesting. Okay. And then we have the Seven. It's another Seven. The Seven of Minuta, which I believe is the Pentacles. I'll double check that. Yes, and that one is upright. Seven of Minuta, Seven of Pentacles. Wow, that's really interesting.
You shuffle cute, Banshee. All right, in Lenormand, we got the Tower and the Child.
I have to think about the Tower and the Child.
We can do that, Violet, don't worry.
2023 is going to be like an amazingly different year for you. I feel you've got the Hierophant reversed here, and I almost think a lot of things are just going to be unorthodox or unconventional. You know, you're going to do things maybe that that maybe aren't exactly you. You know, you're going to step outside yourself and try some activities. You know, maybe try new foods, new adventures, travel, whatever the case may be. You're thinking outside the box and you want to do things differently. You want to take a different approach to problems and things in your life.
Although you are thinking outside the box, there is a little bit of cautiousness. You do want to take child steps in some regards. And I do feel, too, that this is sort of like really off the beam for you. That's the Pope reversed, the Hierophant reversed. And the Seven of Cups maybe reversed, maybe saying that you're looking at really unusual ideas from your own context. Like you're looking at ideas that maybe you normally wouldn't have thought about, but you feel that there's stability to some degree there, or you feel that there's something that will grow there. Maybe you feel that it would actually stabilize into something that's maybe career or vocational. But like I said, you just sort of feel you want to maybe take your time there. Or this happens over the course of the year. That's why the Child is there, because it doesn't happen all at once.
All right, so, you know, it is 2023 reading, so I don't want to necessarily paint a broad brush here that it's just one particular area of your life, but or focus it there. But I really feel somehow some of these cards do go together. You know, like, for example, you're making unorthodox or unusual choices, but guess what? They're good choices for you. You're focusing on doing something that maybe you've always wanted to do but didn't think you were up for the challenge, or it wasn't really your thing. But it might turn out to be your thing. And the Seven of Pentacles is saying here, well, give it thought. You know, don't rush too much, as Mr. O has said. And it could involve work. It could involve an institution. But I'm also wondering, too, I don't know if you're single, how young you are, old you are. You know, does this mean you might be taking steps to furthering your education in 2023? That's possible with this card, because that could be an educational institution. So this could be taking some type of learning. And maybe that's what you're thinking of, too, stepping out and doing that.
Well, you know, another thing to me is that, of course, it could be institutions like work, play, whatever, but it could also be talking about security, because a tower is a place of security. And the Seven of Pentacles talked about maybe you sort of having a sense of security, too, of growing things, of being able to kind of own something. So I feel like this does involve you maybe shoring up things about your lifestyle that maybe places it in a more secure place, even if it does seem like you're going to, you know, something a little bit different, thinking out of the box in a way.
And if you are looking for love in 2023, what I would suggest here is that, you know, take it slow, you know, especially if you've been not doing much, if you've been kind of sitting back and, you know, kind of in your ivory tower here or being alone. Take it slow. Really, really be selective. But in the process of that, don't rule out people who are a little bit different from you. You know, maybe they're not your usual choice for a relationship. They have different interests, or they open up a different world to you, you know. There's advantages in exploring things outside of your comfort zone. But, you know, take it slow. Don't rush into anything. And that's what we see for 2023. Good luck with that.
I'm not sure, Pragati. It's kind of late, and we had a really big list today.
No, we do have a really big list, Pragati. I had closed the list with, the last reading, so we can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We have like 20, we've been going through 20 readings today. But, we had a little bit of a slow start, so stay, next week I think things are going to move a lot faster.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, Pragati, but hopefully we can see you next time. It's always better if you come earlier. Okay, Star Girl.
Well, especially on Sunday.
Yeah, especially on Sunday. You're welcome, Star Girl. Yeah, it was seriously maddening. Okay, I want to do the divine message from Odin for Real Life Blog, our friend Real Life Blog, our friend in real life too, with my Ghost Tarot, because I just sort of feel that spirited connection. And I'll just remember to tell him that we were about an hour and 40 minutes into the program, because I chat with him occasionally, so if he wants to pull it back. All right. Oh, wait, I'm doing that.
And all things considered, we're not doing too bad time-wise.
Well, I think it gave us a handle on moving through them, and it also focused us a little bit, too, which is not such a bad idea. So I like this method
that we are doing today with pulling the cards. It's just we got off to a little bit of a weird start, and then we're fine.
Love you too, Pragati. Thank you.
Focus. That's me.
Okay, so divine message from Odin. Oh, this is so Odinish.
Well, let's see what the
The Six of Swords.
Upright.
Wow. I love that mystical image. The Ace of Pentacles. And the reversed Hanged Man. And I'm getting a super strong glimmer here.
Go for it. And, here. The Yule log was first, which is the coffin. And then the snow fox, which is the fox. Okay,
I'm going to go out on a real limb here because my mind is screaming intuition, real life. Are you going to change jobs? Are you thinking about changing a job? I know what kind of industry you work in. I just sort of feel like maybe something's coming to you, a promotion or something about a change. Here it is. The Six of Swords. You're moving away maybe from a situation less desirable to one you may like. Ace of Pentacles. It would begin financial betterment, or it's a good beginning financially. Six, or the Hangman reverse, maybe indicating that maybe you feel that there's something you're missing perhaps, or that one confuses me a little bit. I'll let Banshee pick it up. Okay. But the Yule log is the coffin, and what the coffin represents is things ending, and the snow fox could be talking about two things. It could be talking about involvement in a relationship, but it could also be talking about involvement in your workplace or your career. Right. So I do feel like maybe there's a change coming to you. I'm a little puzzled by the Hangman reverse.
Well, I know the Hangman reverse often indicates sacrifice. I get that, or the lack of sacrifice. Something needs to be let go of and you're not willing to. But I don't know. I sometimes also look at the Hangman reversed as now you're coming out of a state of contemplation, a state of deep thinking. Odin is saying maybe you've thought something to death, and it's a time to move yourself into calmer shores or waters or more tranquility. Is it about the money? Or is it about growth that you seek, Odin might be asking you. What is it you want to begin here? And it does seem to have to do possibly with work or creative projects or something along those lines. I feel here strongly that you need to let something go that you have been working on to move into, to work on a new opportunity that could benefit you in some ways, could make your life more smooth sailing, or could bring you some peace and calm in your life. So if your work life is too hectic and stressful, etc., it may be time to think of changing up, Or if your work life is holding you back in some way, maybe it's time to end that cycle and start and go for something new. Try for a promotion, try for a better position, look for another job. I see all these possibilities here.
That was really good, Banshee.
Thank you. That's what we have for you.
Thanks, Real Life.
Good luck with that, Real Life.
Happy Yule, and hope to see you.
Hey, Acel, you are up. I hope you're here. Oh, you are here. I see you said okay. All right. Oh my gosh, my eyes sometimes. So is that your cards? That was, so I got to do my deck. Okay. Let's try this one again. I'm going to start shuffling because I know the question's coming. Honest, I'll go ahead and type.
Love reading for 2023.
All right. You got it. I see Shadow has entered the room. But I didn't have the chair out, so she couldn't come up that way. Oh, well. My bad. All right. Oops. Well, the Five of Wands is reversed. Ah. The Lovers is reversed. Doggone it, Estelle. But the Page of Pentacles is upright. What do you have? Oh.
I have the Clover, which was followed by the House.
All right. Hey, laying them all out at the same time doesn't necessarily make it easier. But I feel here, Asal, I think something new wants to happen for you in 2023. There it is. There's the the Page of Pentacles, and that's talking about growthful opportunities. So if we're talking about love and romance, this could be, a new relationship, an invitation, meeting somebody new. I just caution you to be sure. Thank you, Sunny. You got my attention. Be sure of the choices that you make in this regard, Make sure that this is right for you. I see you also potentially as walking away from something that just has been, not very good for you. Is it this new beginning gone bad by year's end? I'm not going to rule that out. But I would also just say that maybe if I read it the other way, this is saying, you have pretty much given up on the fight here to find somebody, that you're interested, that you want to spend your life with. And the Lovers reverse kind of indicates that too, is that, you're disappointed with maybe, the choices that are out there right now, or the fact that you just aren't finding them. But I feel it's there. The Clover is here too to say that there is luck in this area, luck and safety and security and comfort. I feel that maybe when you least expect it, this new opportunity might pop up for you in 2023.
Well, you did ask for the whole year, so I think there's a back and forth, and I don't think that there's any one thing that just becomes the whole mood of the year. I think that there's definitely some good things coming with the Clover in the House, and it may be really too that when you focus on what you can do in your own life to make yourself enjoy your home life and enjoy your what you have in your home, that it will change your attitude. It will maybe bring luck to you to some degree. The Page of Pentacles is definitely your friend. I think this is saying really that as a clue, meeting people in places where people study or where people try to advance their knowledge might be good for you. So go to libraries, go to bookstores, find places where people have conversations about interesting things or knowledgeable things. But
and let me just add this. Find places where you feel safe and secure to explore.
Yes, right, which could be that home. Right, exactly. So, like I said, there is some going back and forth. It may be that in some of these situations you will find that people are competing either for other prospects or for you. And so you might not like something that seems too busy that respect, you probably really will favor something that maybe gives you more quieter choices where you don't feel like everyone's looking at you to see, if you're the one that they really want. Something more relaxed and comfortable. You don't want to be rushed.
That's what we have for you, Estelle. Good luck with that.
All right. Good luck, Estelle.
Hey, yes. Yes, it is your turn.
Yes, yes. Sorry about that. No, of course it's not me.
See kitty whiskers.
We were wondering if you would notice that. All right. Does Jess have a question? Here it is. I see. Give us your question.
All right, go ahead with the question, yes.
I see.
Well, nice to meet you, Yanira.
Nice to meet you. We like a British rock group called Yes. They're very spiritual and progressive.
Oh, my Lenormand this time. Thank you.
Messages from your true love. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Now I get that. Let's see what we have. Oh no.
It's okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I trust. I can't exactly see them.
Good.
It's one of our favorite bands.
Yeah, we really like them. We probably have seen them over a dozen times.
We've seen a lot. We've gone to a lot of their
We're
concerts.
crazy.
Yep.
Okay,
Right.
Yanira, your first card is the reversed Four of Swords,
Like that.
followed by the reversed Judgment, and then followed by the Three of Wands. Go ahead and lay yours.
Three of Wands reversed.
Is
Okay.
reversed too. Then we have the poinsettias. What is that?
What number?
It's 30.
Lilies.
It's the lilies.
Always the high numbers of lilies.
Okay.
And the snowman.
And the snowman. So I think that there is a message here from your true love who you don't know yet. The Four of Swords is reversed. I think that says they are coming towards you. They are thinking of you even if they don't know you. You may not know each other, but maybe there's a sense of fate here. And maybe on one level there's a twist of fate, or there's a this sort of seems like counterintuitive in a way, like it's judgment reversed, like somebody is fighting fate to come to you.
I'm going to look at that a little differently,
Okay.
but you go on. I'm curious.
I sort of feel like that's what that's telling me, is that there's no reason why this person maybe necessarily would be interested in you, but for some reason they are. And so maybe it's karma is what I'm feeling, Yanira, or it's a past life connection. And the Three of Wands reversed, maybe this is just saying, even though they don't really know you, a part of their spirit feels they know you and they want to be here to meet you. This is sort of like saying maybe change plans or stabilize to come across you. There's just something karmic going on here, in my opinion.
You know what I feel, Yanira? I totally agree with him about the Four of Swords. I feel that they want to let you know that they are moving in your direction. They are moving towards you. But I look at these two cards and think to myself, there have been things that have kept them from doing so. Some of it just might be the fact that other plans have gotten in the way, and they've been dealing with some missed opportunities for this meeting to take place. It may very well be that they need to make some radical changes in their lives, and I'm almost thinking internal changes too, in order for them to be ready for this relationship. And once again, here we have this man here, and we have the lilies, and I feel like saying maybe there's some kind of a maturation process that has to take place before they're ready. Whether it's the fact that they are working on career matters in their life right now, school, or financials, or taking care of family, there is something that is stopping their progress and their ability to finally get to the point of settling into the relationship they're meant to have with you. But I think there's movement. That's the best I can tell. Whether it's going to be more, whether it's really going to happen in 2023, I cannot say. But I feel like they are trying to get to you. There's just things that are blocking it.
I didn't address the bottom cards, and I think that fills in some gaps for me because I was going all metaphoric here, but I think Banshee's got a better idea here, and I think these bottom cards kind of show that. This man, this person, is not ready for you yet. They have things to do, and maybe part of them is maybe finding their way towards something more spiritual or sort of learning something that they need to learn. Judgment reverse may be indicating that there are some lessons to be learned on some. So this person hasn't really grown enough, or they haven't come to a certain level yet, which would make them even more appropriate or more ready for you. They're not really ready yet, and that's really a combination of these cards, but it is going to happen. I don't know if it will happen in 2023 either.
Yeah. So, it just may be other matters that are interfering. So, I wish you success with that.
Right now, there is an indication that this is about somebody who has not matured yet. Whether that's Alex or another one, it's not easy for us to see.
Well, that sounds like it could be, but I'm not going to say for certain.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, this person is still working things out with themselves and their own lives, and they're just not ready yet. But there will be some movement in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, I think you will see the movement in 2023. I don't know if it goes all the way towards, a relationship or not.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. Thanks for coming.
And Noha is up, I believe. I hope I'm right. Yes, I am.
Right.
Me and Violet are in sync today.
Awesome.
He's like Peter Pan. Oh, well, I hope he finds
too,
his
with my
way
green
to
hat.
you. If that's your true heart's desire, I hope it works out. Good luck with that.
And from that karmic point of view that I was feeling there is that if you are karmically true loves, then it is a matter of them, kind of maturing a little bit. That they're working their way towards that. You're welcome. Noha, are you here?
Hey, Noha. Thanks for that, Violet. We'll keep it in mind. We'll give Noha just a minute or two. And once again, want to remind everybody about the upcoming Journey of the Fool ritual.
Right, it's next Wednesday.
I lost a whole day yesterday being ill with an infection, which is a whole lot better today. One day on the antibiotic and it's kicked it. So,
okay, you can do it.
Countdown, Violet. So there will be blog posts very soon, and I'm hoping to post some things in the community on YouTube. Sorry, you were distracting me when I was trying to speak.
It's what I do.
I know.
We're sorry, Noha.
All right, so that's only one person we haven't read for yet, so that's good.
Ramen Deep.
Ramen Deep is up, and Ramen Deep's question is, what's Elijah's true intentions? Is that my deck? That is my deck. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the Ghost Tarot again for that.
The Ghost and Spirits Tarot?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Violet. I know this has been a really long, exhausting session here.
Well, we're at 350, and we're at the bottom of our list.
How many left?
Okay, we didn't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Awesome.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
When I tell you how many readings we did, you will be impressed.
How many?
Well, we aren't reading for Noha, but once we read for Violet, I don't even have Violet on the list.
Sorry, Violet.
So it'll be 23 readings.
Get out.
So there's actually 7 readings left. I'm sorry. Yeah, and if we had gotten going
That's right. You asked
sooner,
for that.
right
Yeah.
in the beginning, we might have been closer on time.
We're going to do hers after the show.
Are
She
we?
asked for that.
Oh, okay.
Please go ahead and cut.
We can do that, Violet.
She said that before. You didn't notice.
Well, maybe that's why I didn't add her on the list. I subconsciously knew.
Right.
That's my
What you
story,
got?
and I'm sticking with it.
What you got?
All right. What are their intentions? Good grief. We have the Chariot reversed. We have the Knight of Wands upright. And we have the Tower upright.
Are you still here, Story Boo? The Tower upright. Okay, so then I pulled
Yeah, 5. Wait a
the
minute.
anchor. No, please, we don't take time to count and compare.
You're correct, Violet. You're correct. Sorry.
And then the whip. So we get to whip it good again.
I was counting you and Ramandeep. But anyway.
All right, so what are Elijah's true intentions? The Chariot reversed, the Knight of Wands, the Tower. Whoa, this is a real mixed bag, I think.
Well,
Maybe not?
I don't know. I think they seem to be aggressively pursuing. They seem to be passionate about pursuing you. But, I don't know. Because that is a mixed bag.
Do they have a no prisoners? Take no prisoners?
It seems like things are stalled a little bit here. It seems like things are stalled. But they may get moving again. Or maybe the idea is, this is so tough.
Look at
Oh
those
my
two
gosh.
contrary forces there.
There's a lot of contradiction in this reading. I have to tell you that right now. Noha.
It's almost like
Or
maybe they don't
Ramandeep,
know
Ramandeep.
themselves.
Ramandeep. It's almost as if they don't know themselves. They're stuck. They're stuck because they're trying to figure out whether they should move forward and pursue this or if it's going to come crashing down on them. I almost wonder if maybe some bad experiences they've had have imprinted on them and they're unable to trust, to move this thing forward. They want to feel safe and secure, and they feel like maybe if they move too quickly that, there will be a disaster.
I'm going to take a deep dive here because the Chariot is card number 7, but the Tower is 16, and that's number 7 too. So this is definitely reflecting this idea of a push-pull thing here. Elijah doesn't understand their own intentions. There are times where maybe Elijah really does want to pursue, but it also feels like they have the best of intentions. That's the Knight of Wands. They really want to be a force of light, but they're scared of something, or they feel that there is a dark side for them, or that there's some bad outcome that could happen to them because maybe they don't have confidence either.
Hopefully we didn't lose people. I mean, we're right at the end of our show, too. We made it through to everybody, so hopefully you're here. But anyway, getting back to this...
So then going with the other cards, so the Anchor and the Whip, it sort of feels like maybe he feels he's being pushed into making a movement, but he sort of wants to stand his ground, and so he doesn't want anything necessarily to force him. So this is almost looking like they have to just really come to this conclusion themselves of what their intentions are, or whether they have or not. And it's not fair to you necessarily for them to maybe be deceiving you, thinking that there are some intentions if maybe they're not really sure what they want.
We'll see, Violet.
It could be. We don't know.
We'll try when their turns come. You know what? I'm going to stick with what I said. So just like I said, Mr. O has his own take. I've spun it a little bit differently. I just feel like maybe it's something from their past. That tower's more reflective of a fear they have because
I agree.
they've been there before. You know, they've been there before with things crashing on them and they don't trust. And they want to move more deliberately slow, perhaps. They may feel that there is disaster in moving too fast.
We got C back.
Yeah. Okay, C is here. That's awesome. All right. So
that's
we're
what we
going
have
to
for you,
leave it
Robin.
at that. And we're going to ask really quickly if Jano is here again. Jano, see, you will be next after Jano, so don't go anywhere.
Well, we already asked for Jano, and I don't think they're here.
I'm going to ask again.
Okay. I'm going
Don't
to turn
do
off
this.
your mic
We
right
go
now.
through the motions. Don't do this. All right. So that's what we have for Ramen Deep. I'll give Jano a chance. Sometimes people just don't want to give their questions in advance. So I wanted to give the option and also give Violet the chance to always count down. But just give it a minute, Violet. Jano! Last chance for you.
I don't bicker when I can just turn off the mic.
I do believe that, sometimes Jano just comes in to say hi, too. So we'll see if that is the case. All right, last call.
Violet, it's you and me against her.
It does say 9 are watching, so there might be people in the background. All right, let's move past Jano. Maybe they just didn't have a question and were watching.
Bickering alert.
You can count down, Violet. Do it fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We want everybody in the chat room to count down. Don't hide. We're not that mean. I'm not
And
that mean.
C, you can go ahead and type your question now.
Yeah, please type your question, C. Violet will make short work of the countdown. Bam. I need a little button I can press too that will just say ba. What are the energies like in Cancer and Scorpio relationship at this time?
The energy's like, okay.
Ooh.
And it's my cards or yours? It's yours.
I think it's mine.
It is yours.
Okay, so I am going to use the Legend Arthurian Tarot. Hi, baby.
See, and it's 3:58. We did really well here today.
You stressed me out.
Jeez. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Mr. Maurice is here. Yay.
Yay.
We'll get
Yay,
to you in
Mr.
a minute,
Maurice.
Mr. Hang in there.
Okay, so
Great.
first we had, and you asked about energies or nuance in
The relationship between the Cancer Scorpio.
So, Page of Cups, this is a water sign for
Upright?
sure, but it's reversed.
Oh,
And then we have the Two of Swords reversed,
that's okay.
which is not bad. And then the Eight of Pentacles. So I think, well, let's show yours.
Yes, I have.
Yule log. Partridges, that's the birds, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. Okay. So I think that it is an interesting question. I feel that there's, at this time, maybe a little bit of emotional back and forth. It's nothing major. That's just that Page of Cups there. It just may be that you're both a little bit vibrating, slightly differently. But there's an idea that work needs to be done, or that you have to find the ways to work together if you haven't. And with the Two of Swords, this is saying maybe some of this is about the choice of a direction. Some of this may be about certain choices. So maybe the relationship has a little bit of tension or thing about whether you can work together on a change or a new path that maybe, you're not exactly totally in line with. It could be the idea too that maybe there are some outside influences, the partridges and the Yule log, that maybe people who sort of input into things or say things, maybe it's an in-law, maybe it's friends, they may be putting more into it than they need to, and they should probably find a way, or you should find a way, or either of you should find a way to disregard some of that or to not pay too much attention to it.
Well, the Cancer, Scorpio, right? Cancer and Scorpio, right?
Right.
You know, I'm kind of leaning towards what he said here. What is this card again?
It's the Page of Cups
That's
reverse.
the Page of Cups, yes. You know, I think right now things appear to be a little bit confusing between the two. There seems to be some difficulties connecting. And I almost feel it here too, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm a little bit optimistic about this despite that fact. I feel like there's just some difficulties in really sensing each other's feelings maybe, and where people stand with one another. You know, you're not getting a clue, or one of them is not getting a clear message. I feel there's time for a move here. There's time that somebody needs to break the ice, so to speak, you know, and try to move this forward if it's going to move forward. There's definitely needs to be some work involved, whether it's clearing the air, communicating more effectively with one another, because I almost wonder too, have communications kind of stopped between the two of you, or is there something blocking communications? The Yule log is like the coffin, which to me indicates that something's coming to an end. Now, I know you were talking about maybe somebody that maybe, you know, gossip or people
friends
interfering and meddling's coming to an end.
But I can see yours too, though.
Yeah. So it's one or the other here, but I do feel that work needs to be done on this relationship and the air needs to be cleared. You need to understand where each other, or these two need to understand where they stand with one another. And once that's done, I feel like things could move in a more positive direction, but it's going to take some work to get there. All is not lost here, definitely. I just think some work needs to be done in this relationship.
Right. There's nothing here that says that there's an imminent danger, but just that there's work that needs to be done, and maybe a way of coming more into alignment with each other's feelings and understanding each other better.
And of course, if there are no communications, there's no way to move forward and to get to work. So find a way to reestablish communications if they're gone.
You guys are being really naughty out there.
And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, C.
As a member
I hope that makes sense for you.
of the human race possessing those things that you're talking about there.
Mr. Maurice, you wanted a general?
Thanks, C.
Good to see you too, Mr. Maurice. Hello to you.
No, you didn't miss your turn.
No, you are up right now. No.
No,
You're
you didn't.
right
You're
on
up
time.
right now. And you wanted the general?
Violet was just doing a room check to see who was here. Yep.
It's just been a really hot mess of an afternoon.
No,
But
we
we
got
loved
a
it.
hot mess.
But we loved
We
it.
got a lot done here. I'm just saying. You're on point.
Hi, Austin. Were your ears buzzing? Because I've been thinking I need to drop in there. I don't know if I can do it tomorrow or Tuesday, but I might
Yes,
be
he's
dropping
looking
in.
for something for his coworker's party.
Yo!
Just, you know, getting some cookies or something. He hasn't decided yet.
Well, I hope you don't mind, Austin, but we're going to just say hi today. We've been real busy here.
We've done like 20, we're going to have done 23 readings when all is said and done. 22.
It has been fun, but
Yeah.
we can't do any more today.
Yeah, we already closed the list. We had to turn somebody away.
So I hope you understand, but look forward to seeing us, or me at least, either tomorrow afternoon or maybe on Tuesday. We'll see. Hope you have a good Christmas.
We have a great video coming up on winter solstice.
Yeah, we're doing
with
a
the
Yule
tarot.
ritual for the Journey of the Fool.
Yes, and it'll be a video presentation, but we'll be live in the chat at 9 p.m. on winter solstice.
All right. The moon
The
reversed.
moon is reversed, which is an okay thing, really. Oh, but the Ace of Pentacles is reversed. Doggone it. Ah! Mr. M. And the Ten of Swords is reversed.
No, it's
Upright. Upright.
not. It should be. In the Lenormand, Mr. Maurice gets the garden
Oh,
and the bear.
I think right now, I'm just going to say it right now, Mr. M, you're generally speaking,
Austin.
what's working for you right now is more in the social strata of your life than in your work life. I think since this is a general reading, I'm going to parcel this out a little bit so it's not all negative. Haha. No. I think here, you've had some real revelations of late, and they have made you, and I think this is work. This is totally work related. You've had some revelations of late, and they feel like really like stabs in the back. Like, you feel like either you've been taken advantage of, or you have lost something. It could be financial, like a step up the career ladder kind of thing here, or, financial losses of some sort. And you feel betrayed in a lot of ways, and it's weighing you down. But these are revelations that have already happened. I really feel like some of this you've already gone through, and now is that point where, you're about to move past that. But that's not to say that I can tell you where that future is taking you right now, as far as work goes. What I do think is right now you can find a lot more personal empowerment and strength through the people you know and care about, through socializing, through getting out and just having a good time. Sometimes we just have to, despite what pressures we're feeling on the one end of our life, get out there and try to have fun in the other area of your life. All is, not bleak. You have things here that you could find joy and strength in that will gird you for the next phase of your journey.
I too feel that these cards don't represent what's coming to you, but maybe more about how you're looking at how it has impacted you. And I think this is about finding out the idea that maybe you do feel you're very blocked of where you want to go in your career, and you feel that people, who could have helped you didn't help you. The Ten of Swords really has that feeling that there was somebody there who should have known better, but really was selfish for themselves. I don't know if that exactly applies, but I do feel there's a sense of that there. And really what it leaves you with is the overall realization you have to be your own advocate. You are your own advocate. You are your own bear. And where you can find what feeds and nourishes you is more with your own kind, i.e. the people you associate with, your friends, your family, not necessarily the people that are revolving around your work life or other vocational things, that kind of stuff.
So, again, on the plus side of this, if I see, a light at the end of this tunnel, which, by the way, you can see the light shining down on the person now. That's probably this wisdom that has come to you through this experience, Things have been revealed about people or your place of employment, etc., that's now making you see the light, and you're realizing you have to move forward from this. You have to pick yourself up and just move forward towards the light now. So this revelation has been good in that regard.
Right, the revelation may be... Revelation may be even forthcoming. It may be that very soon you will realize who is the person who, if they don't exactly stab you in the back, they've been the person who hinders your progress or puts obstacles there, knowingly or unknowingly. You may find this out, and that may give you some sense of peace because you'll understand maybe their motive, and you'll really be able to empower yourself, as we're indicating.
All right. We'll do that for you, Angel Rivera. That's what we have for you, Mr. M. Good luck going
Good luck,
forward.
Mr. M, and thank you as
always.
always.
You know, tomorrow's a new day, is what that's saying.
There you go.
All right. Angel Rivera, I brought out the Oracle of the Seven Energies today by Colette Baron Reed, so we'll pull one from there for you. And see what these last days bring.
Oh, you get to go and break.
Yeah, it's break time.
Yeah,
Ooh.
public library, we don't get a break the same way, but we are closing early on Thursday. But I don't work late on Thursdays because I'm here on Thursdays. I never get a break.
Oh, Mr. O.
I have to be with COVID to have a break. Right? You let me have 1.5 days off? The seven energies.
I like this deck. It's a nice deck.
411, that's information.
You want to shuffle and cut? Mr. O.
I know, Violet, I know what you're thinking because we've both been dry coughing lately, and it could just be because the air is dry in here. And,
the air is dry in here, and I keep forgetting to put on my darn humidifier in
ice
here.
cream
I need
break.
to do that.
Hey, Kara, do you like graphic novels, like adult-oriented ones? Because I want to tell you about a creepy one called The Iceman. I think it's like in 5 or 6 volumes. It's really creepy. I don't know if you would like creepy stuff like that.
Well, Angel, I ended up buying this deck. I didn't
Rather
have
than-
it until I saw Sacred Flame use it on Twitter, and I realized how much I liked the cards and wondered why I never got this Colette Baron Reed deck. All right.
Go to your library and find it.
Oh, gosh, Angel. Here it goes.
Oh, it is what it is. We're sorry. Your boss is going to say, oh, I need you to come in over the break and do a few things. You know, it'll
No.
only be like 5 or 6 hours a day.
All I can say is whatever it is what it is. The key concepts are radical acceptance, engaging life on life's terms, observing circumstances and taking them at face value, recognizing and releasing resistance and denial. What happens when you look at the world? Can you see it exactly as it is, or only as you assume it to be? A door closing isn't an invitation to take a battering ram to it. What if there were another door to lead you to your destiny? If you can release your attachment to getting what you want, you'll be surprised by how much energy you have for more important things. Liberated from the burden of yearning, you'll have access to what is best for all. Can you try now to accept things as they are and shift your focus and attention until that other door opens up for you? The new semester, right? Radically accept life on life's terms. When you stop fighting against it instead of fighting for what you truly desire, or instead fight for what you truly desire, more of the world becomes available to you. When you're no longer in denial about what is in front of you, you will be empowered to make necessary changes with respect to yourself, your attitude, and your choices. The irony is that real transformation can happen once you surrender to the idea that things are exactly as they are meant to be. If you step back with clarity and acceptance, you'll realize that life is offering you something magical. A break. Even if circumstances send you on a temporary detour, you'll discover treasure beyond your imagination and a new way to embrace the world. Keep this prayer in mind. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So, what I would say right off the bat with this card is that there might be a few little twists at the end of the semester here these last couple days, but all in all, I think it's going to flow fairly smoothly, and I really think you will move forward and realize that now is the time for you maybe to use this break period to start focusing on some of the things you truly want to accomplish and start visioning that for the future for 2023. So let's look at, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't.
Well, let's
Sorry.
look at the Uncharted Sea, which is really interesting. So yeah, now we go from it is what it is to it's uncharted. Maybe that's what 2023 is for you. You need to plot that course.
And you're right, Angel. This light is too bright. It's glaring the cards a little bit. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's got a weird blue hue to it. I was going to say something, but I did not. Stepping into the unknown without a map. Moving beyond your comfort zone. Choosing to do things differently. Trusting in the ebb and flow of life. Being in the dark and letting curiosity lead the faith that all will be well. Letting curiosity lead the faith that all will be well. Your comfort zone is sometimes exactly that. A safe, familiar harbor you finally come to in yourself. You have a sense that you don't need more than what is available right now, where you've landed in life. Like, for example, it is what it is, right? Now, however, is not one of those times, though. Like the archetypal hero's journey, the universe is inviting you to step into uncharted waters. Something is stirring. Adventure is calling. You may want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone, but embarking on this journey is essential for your well-being. Navigating the uncharted aspects of yourself means you won't have a map because no one else has ever been here. On this journey, you can't rely on the help you would typically expect from others who have gone before you. This new territory is yours to explore. You're invited to be a pioneer, a path maker, a magical cartographer who draws your map with your own life force as the ink. This is the day to dive into a novel experience and fully immerse yourself in the new. You don't know what this sea of possibility has in store for you, so stay curious and refrain from judgment or the need to label. Give yourself the time and freedom to be curious without limitation and boundaries. You are in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surveying these waters. It is what it is.
Really to go well together.
It is what it is, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can take this journey into uncharted waters. Be bold, be brave, going forward. I think what this is saying, maybe in a way, is it's status quo right now, maybe to the end of the semester. But as you move forward, be bold, be brave, take initiatives that maybe, you wouldn't have taken before. Take chances. This is almost like a fool's journey. Not that I'm promoting my fool's journey.
No, you wouldn't do that.
Did you do the Lenormand?
Oh, thank you.
He forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I just was falling asleep while you read forever and ever and ever and ever.
I couldn't read any faster or people would not understand me.
Well, they say sailors used to sail by the stars in the uncharted sea. But watch out for those sea serpents or snakes. So I guess this could be saying really that from a point of how you're looking at destiny or the future unfolding and the hope you want, you have to remember that there may always be people who will be jealous or will want to interfere or will machinate against you. And you just can't let that stop you. You have to just really sail on, sailor.
What's really funny about that is, you're very welcome, Mr. Maurice.
You're welcome.
I really think this fits in very nicely. Don't be deceived. Don't deceive yourself in settling for the status quo or feeling that that's all there is. It is what it is, but that's not all there is. Be optimistic and hopeful and believe in yourself to be able to aspire to new adventures and new goals and new things happening in your life going forward.
Good night.
That's what I have for you, Angel Rivera. Good luck with that. I like it.
For a minute, I thought you were calling us goofy, Mr. Maurice.
You're silly.
I'm teasing.
All right. Well, I guess we are done. Violet wants a reading later, so that is fine.
You're welcome, Angel.
And hey, everybody, I want to thank everybody today.
Woo-hoo!
You put us to work today, and we tried to deliver. We hope.
You know, the universe heard us last night. We're like, we could save a few minutes if we did this way.
And we did.
And then the universe said, not so fast.
In the amount of time we have done like 16 readings before and taken even longer, or 18, we did 23, 22. That's pretty darn good. So I'm not sure, we will just keep working on this and trying to make sure we still give everybody a quality reading, but I like the way we did this today. I think it worked.
Thank you, Starry Boo. Thank you, Kara.
Aw,
you guys are all wonderful.
You all make the show what it
is,
and we appreciate you, and we're awfully,
if we didn't have people to read for, we wouldn't have a show.
We feel honored to be able to help you, move forward with things in your life. So hoping for the best for everybody as we move towards 2023.
Remember, we will be back on Thursday night, but before that, we will be live in the chat room for our Winter Solstice Journey of the Fool ritual. That's Wednesday at 9 p.m.
I will give you another hint. If you're bringing 2 tarot decks to this reading, you'll want to separate the major arcana from one of those decks and put them in order. Have them in order, because they will be the template too for you to follow our Journey of the Fool reading we'll be doing at the end. But your reading will be for you and you alone. So that's my hint for those of you who are bringing tarot to the reading. All right, everybody. Thanks for a great day. Appreciate you, and we hope to see you Thursday night and at our Journey of the Fool.
Bye, Tarot Tribe.
Take care. Bye-bye.